Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Thursday live sale. I hope you all are doing well for the middle of the week. Go ahead and refresh it. I have my computer here because I'm doing some offer ups tonight for the middle of the week. Mute myself so you guys don't hear an echo, and of course, it's still doing this. Don't like when it does that. There we go. I'm back. Yep, we're good. Share my referral link. I don't have a referral link. Tango. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Delete that. Don't need to see that. Because I do not have a referral link for all of you, but thank you for tuning in, and thank you, StreamYard, I guess, for doing so. So I see Melody is here. Amy, hi, Linda. Hello to everyone tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. You all know I like to shoot the breeze for 15 minutes before I start the sale. I don't know who's going or who's doing sales right now at the moment. Oh, let's see if I can get rid of this. I want to be able to see what I'm doing here. I guess it's stuck here. Hi, Grandma 2006. Welcome. And I can't even move it away from the comments. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Thank you for being here. So as you can see from the title of this stream, this is going to be a ephemera sale. I got books, I've got photos, I have car pamphlets, some comics. I mean, it's just a little bit of everything. Most things are going to be offer up. A few things I have flat prices on. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. I guess I was picking up all the dust. I wish that referral link wasn't on here because I can't see the stream. I can't move it. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Jackie. Go. Did it do it again? No. I wish this thing would go away. I guess I have no choice. It's right there. Not again. Oh, I know. I had a weakness too for it for a while, and some things I had to stop buying because it was piling up to a point where I couldn't manage it, so I had to get rid of it. So maybe there's something here for everyone. Some of it is like the car memorabilia that I bought last year, so some of that. And then like some things that I found like at the thrift stores and things. So I'm hoping that you all will like what I got here. Oh, we're gonna get rid of this. This is kind of a dud of an item. The donate bin. Cleaning up literally just as as I find things. Oh, did you really? I love the old cards. You just never know what you're gonna find when you buy a whole bunch of them. So I have so what did I do today? So I got up and then I went to I had to go see my CPA for my taxes, and thankfully everything was good. I was with her for probably a half an hour, and then I came home. I realized I had my wallet. It just fell out of my uh, on my sweatshirt. I have two places to put your hands, pockets on the front, and I put it in there. And then when I was waiting for my CPA to show up, it fell out. And thankfully, she's right across the street from my neighborhood. So I was like, oh no. But I knew I had it, so I didn't panic. I just knew it was still there because I didn't see it here and I didn't see it in my car. So just ran right back over there, and there it was sitting right where I was sitting, and boom, got it. And then I ran to my therapy appointment. And then after that, I ran to Weiss, and then I just came home. So I'm sure you guys probably heard me talk about it before, but I'm doing like a little blog for you guys about like organization with inventory and things like that. I've got some of it filmed, not all of it. It's not going to be a weekly video. It's probably going to be it'll be different parts, but it won't be like a very long video. So I've got, what did I film? I think I filmed the what it looked like before, and then I filmed like a little sheet that my therapist and I worked on with the system for what I'm going to do to get myself organized down in my inventory room. And then I'll show you all what it looks like now. And then the little steps that I'm taking to get my inventory room to where I need it to be. So you'll see like little bits and pieces here and there for when I do the organizing. So I'm excited for that, just to get that squared away. Because organization for me is key. So that way I'm not running around looking for stuff that I've sold or has gotten lost or whatever the case may be. Because it's stuff to the gills. But it's a work in progress like anything else. And I just have to take it step by step so that way I don't overwhelm myself, and that way I don't you know, shut down and not want to do it. That's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to apply it all to my day to day. Hi, Deb. Good to see you. Hi, Crazed Vintage Model. How are you doing today? Good to see you. So that's kind of where I've been at with things. So it'll at some point I'll have it put out for you all to see, but I want to make sure I get enough done to the point where it's, A, for my own sake, and then B, for, business sake. Because I have some stuff in mind as to what I want to do, but I have to see if it'll work or not. Hi, Nettie. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. So thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Again, this is all like ephemera photos, some books, a couple of reference books. I literally just found all this stuff like just a few hours ago because I had another early week with markdowns this week, and by the time I got home, I just didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to go lay down and take care of stuff, or instead of taking care of stuff, taking care of me. And I think I did 3 bags of matchbook covers. I think 10 of them are in each bag. So that should be fun. Oof. And of course, because I got them really inexpensively, I'm selling them very inexpensively. So as you all know or don't know, I have not done any shopping. Well, I went thrifting last week, but only one store. And I'm just not doing any thrifting or antiquing for the next few weeks because, as you all know, in just a few weeks, I'll be heading out to the Lynchburg area, Lynchburg, Virginia, with Dad, and we're going to do some flea marketing and antiquing while we're there. So I want to have some extra funds for that. So that's why I'm doing 2 sales. Even if I don't make a ton at this one, I'm still perfectly okay with doing, uh, doing the 2 extra, because it's always good to have extra money on hand. No, I'm being good and trying to get rid of things and cleaning up and organizing, and I mean, maybe once in a while, once in a blue moon, I'm trying not to, because I really want to take care of stuff instead of, going out and buying things. And as much as I love to do that, I also really like to get rid of stuff too. Like, I have a box of items in here that I'm getting ready to go send to donation. I might do that tomorrow, but we will see what happens there. Because I got a box down in the basement too of things that need to go. And, it's just a matter of, taking care of things and not, or getting rid of things that haven't sold through live sales. eBay, I'm a little bit more, uh, not lenient, but I'm fine with it if it's listed. I'm just trying to be better about that. And January and February, I was killing it. March, bit of a different story. I mean, I still listed, but not a lot. And there are people slamming their doors outside. So I'm, I love to treasure hunt, but I love to get rid of things too, because too much stuff overwhelms me. Oh, I'm needing to get this out of here because this is how I'm keeping track of stuff. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we've got 30 pieces today that I'm going to be offering to you all. Most of it's going to be relatively cheap. There are a couple of things that I'm asking a little bit more for, but it's not like it's, never remember what I'm trying to say sometimes. Story of my life. It's good ephemera, let's just put it that way. So I think I said most of these items are going to be offer ups. If anybody does claim anything tonight or at this sale, I'm going to just go ahead and invoice you tonight for it, because if I combine it with Saturday's stuff, it'll make your boxes a lot heavy, or more heavy, and you'll pay a little bit more for the shipping. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably end the stream, I'll go have some dinner, and then I'll just go ahead and start invoicing you all for this ephemera, because that way it'll be cheaper for me to send it media mail than it would be for me to save it all for those who make claims, and then put it with all the other items that are claimed, and then make your boxes heavier so it's more on shipping. So my goal is to make shipping as inexpensive for you all as possible while still getting some great things. So if it's all paper and photos and such, I'd rather just send it all media mail and save you all the funds. So yeah, like I said, a lot of really neat stuff. I, of course, will go over things again if things don't sell the first time. And yeah, so that's basically the gist of it. We've got 26 folks here, so thank you all to everyone who is here. If you're watching the replay and you see something that you are interested in, you can always email me, and I can, of course, send you an invoice for said item. I ship from Maryland on the East Coast, so if you live in California or Texas or even up in Canada, the shipping can be kind of expensive. I do use Pirate Ship to get the best price possible for you all. And I do have all my orders out by Monday morning. So I try not to do invoices too late. The latest I'll do them is Monday, but I try to stick to doing them on Sunday. That way it is just done and done, and I don't have to worry about it throughout the week. So if you haven't purchased anything from me before and you would like to, just make sure you include your name, your YouTube name, your PayPal email, and your shipping address to skullking95680 at yahoo.com. It is in the description box down below. And we will go ahead and get started with the first item. Again, we will do a recap for items that were not claimed. Let's see. So this is really cool. This is from 1975. This is called The Girl Who Slipped Through Time. I think it's from 1975. Maybe it's from 77. It's a Lee Lothrop and Shepherd Company book. 1978, I'm sorry. So that's what the cover looks like. Really, really cool. Kind of Star Trek-y. And I got this book so inexpensively, we're just going to start it at 2. Book looks to be in good shape. It was one of the weekly readers books. If you are a Star Trek lover or just like books of this style, this would be a fantastic piece to display. Maybe even at summertime. So this is a 47-year-old book? No, I didn't read it. I literally went to Salvation Army one day and they had a fill a bag of books and I just grabbed stuff that looked interesting to me. And this was one that did. I just loved that cover. The Girl Who Slipped Through Time from 1978. Weekly reader books, and then Paula Heinrich. Or Hendrick. Right, so we will go ahead. I don't see any takers for this, which is okay. We will pass. Go ahead and move on. Let's see. Let's do this. Can I read a little? Like the first page of it? Let's see. So the first page of the book says, I don't expect you to believe what I'm about to say. There's no way I can verify it scientifically. I can only say that it is absolutely true. If my parents weren't so strongly pair bonded, father might have been more aware of what was happening that day it all began. Mother had just called him on her telecom, and they were so absorbed with each other that he didn't notice I had slipped away. He knew I was angry and upset, but he didn't care. At least that was how I felt about it then. Not that I had started out feeling angry and upset, not at all. It was a special favor to be given a chance to go on that expedition with father. So apparently somebody is upset. I'd had a few moments of doubt about it. Students at the collegium, who got special privileges can become suddenly unpopular. But I didn't care about that. Not really. Father had asked for me. For me. As far as I knew, it was the only time in all my 14 years that he'd ever asked for special favor for me. To say I was excited can't express my feelings. In the 4th decade of the 21st century, Few people ever see the part of the country where we were going, and we were going alone. Mother couldn't get away from her work just then, and I would have father's full attention the whole time. At least that's what I thought. And I suppose that's what made this trip so special to me. Of course, mere physical distance couldn't separate my parents. They are together even when they're apart. I know that, and sometimes it's hard being the child of parents as totally committed as mine. I mean to each other, as well as to their work. It's a rare thing, this pair bonding. Most of my schoolmates had seen a succession of matings and couplings and platonisms in their parents' relationships. They accepted parental affection, or the lack of it, very casually. I was different. Not because my father is Dr. Jason Picard and my mother Dr. Athena Foster. Certainly not just because they had become famous as the eco-research team who had planned the colonization of Terra 2 before that project was dropped. No, I was different because I had this need to be a part of them. I longed for a sense of, what is that archaic word? Family? So I'm not really sure what this is about, but it looks like somebody is longing for attention and affection from her parents. And this was 1978. So I don't want to give too much of it away. But yeah, that's $2 if anybody wants it. What did I do with the other stuff? Oh, I think I slipped it in here. Let's see. So I think these are just like crafty books. So this is the Anytime, Anyplace craft book. I think this one, what year is this from? This is from 1976. We've got Zorbit's Far Out Fun Book with an alien on it. These are all, I think, Xerox education books. This one looks like it's got a little bit of water damage and such. This is from 1979. Some of it has been like colored in with a pen. Oh, there it goes. Why does my phone do that? And maybe this one, see if there's anything else used or done in here. It's like the rest of it is pretty clean. It wasn't done. So it looks like they stopped doing stuff at number 13, like 13 through the rest has never been done. So you could Xerox these and do them. Then we've got word puzzlers, wizards, wacky puzzles, fun with crosswords. Then we've got the riddle puzzle book. And these are brain teasers. So I'm sure most of these have been. Let me flip through some of these because it's been a while since I've looked through them. Looks like this one has never been used. Word Puzzlers looks unused. We all know Zorbit's Far Out Handbook has been used. Looks like this one is unused as well. Brain Teasers. Wizards, Wacky Puzzles. Okay, number 21 was done. Some of number 17 was done. So this one's got some pieces of it done. Fun with crosswords. None of those look to be done. Just a quick skim. Riddle puzzle book. Doesn't look to have been used. So if you wanted to make copies of these and try them out, you're a teacher or something, this would be a good little lot. So these, for all of them, it's going to be $5 start. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to get 7 of these books for $5. And again, some of them have been written in, but that is okay. Again, it's all 7 for $5. If anyone would be interested in those. And all 7 books for a great price of $5 on those. All right. So I don't see any interest in those, so we will pass on those. Oh. Yeah, they are. They're children's. This is cool. This is the Mad Survival Handbook. And this is from the year 1980. Hi, KP. Mad Survival's Handbook from 1980. And I don't think there was anything to like there were no activities or anything like that. It was just something you read. So we'll start this at 3. It looks to be in good shape, being 45 years old. The Mad Survival Handbook. Printed in the USA. That was written by Stan Hart. This is funny. This book is dedicated to 4 people. First 2 are our son Christopher and our daughter Victoria, who have found ways of surviving while living in the same house with my wife Joan and I. The 3rd and 4th people are my wife Joan and me, who have found ways of surviving while living in the same house with Christopher and Victoria. Stan Hart. That's funny. Very, very funny. But that's life with kids. So I will pass on those. I don't see any interest. This is a really cool book. This is called Science for Modern Living Across the Land. This is from the year, let's see, what year is this from? 1951. So we'll start this book at 4. And I love the images in here. Like it gives you tips on like making an aquarium, and there were some other really cool images in here too. Like of the prehistoric era, like here's a volcano image. Here's the dinosaur. Here's one about the moon. Yeah, this book has got some really neat graphics in it. I think it goes over the different times of year, like fall and winter. Oh, it looks like a page is ripped in here. I didn't even notice that. Rats. Yeah, there's a ripped page in here. Yeah, it's right here. Maybe it's 2 ripped pages. Yeah, the illustrations are awesome in here. But I think, like, here's some other. I don't see any interest in that, so we will pass. Okay. Let's do some car stuff. Let's do this. This is really neat. This is it's just like like a sheet for the Allentown Boiler Works. This would be really cool to frame and put in a like if you were gonna put it up in your office, or if you just love old paper like this. So this will start at we'll start this at 3. I love the font of the lettering. This very well could be from the early 1900s. This is what I love right up here at the top. Column and Kraus. The Nouse props. James D. Nouse. Allentown Boiler Works. I guess that's where their building was. And it was on Walnut Street, NES 328 to 352 Walnut Street, between Lehigh Valley and the terminal stations. Repair work will receive prompt attention. Oh, and it says the year on it right here. May 12th of 1900. So I guess this was like an invoice or something. That's really neat. Yeah, so an invoice from the year 1900. How neat. So I don't see any interest in that, so we will go ahead and pass. Okay. So these are, I guess they're for farms. This is like a, what do they call that? A lawnmower, like a lawnmower pamphlet. This one is going to go with it also. Oh, really, Joan? That's awesome. I wonder if it's still there, or at least remnants of it. So this was, I guess, a lawnmower back in the day. And then you're also going to get this sheet right here. Farm Easy Service in Muncie, Indiana. So we're going to do $4 for both of these. A triple duty machine for no more than an ordinary lawnmower. So you're going to get both of those for $4. Yeah, no kidding, right? Definitely have come a long way. Right, so I don't see any interest in these. So we'll pass on that. All right. So this is really cool. This is a Studebaker Trucks. It looks like a pamphlet or a booklet of some sort, and it opens up like this. I don't think this one has a year on it. At least don't think it does. So this was by Stephan Motor Sales. That was in Bluffton, Indiana. You can definitely tell it's old because look at the phone number, just 3 digits. And we'll flip it over like this. Oh, just blacked out on me. Okay. All right. So this we will start at 5. Very cool piece. Here's the back again. Studebaker Trucks. Noted for low-cost operations. Typical money savers. It's got 3 different models on there. Just a fun pamphlet, like flip book. If there is anybody watching the replay, uh, hi Virginia. Okay, Amy takes the uh, what's it called? All right, girl who slipped through time. Let me just write that down. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So I will add that to your stuff. Because I still have your orange picture and those greeting cards. Okay, so we were on that this thing. All right, so I didn't see any takers for this, so we will pass. So this was interesting. I'd never seen anything quite like this before. So this is called Lucky You. It's the Traveler's Book of Street and Highway Accident Data from 1952. It's just got a bunch of like cartoon images and such on here. So we'll start this one at 5 also. So I would say for this being, 73 years old, I mean, it's in pretty good shape. And look at all the different images and such in here. And this was from the Travelers Insurance Companies from Hartford, Connecticut. I guess it almost looks like I guess somebody did cartoons with this. So just a really interesting booklet. Was this in a baggie? I think it was. Oh, it's right here. You keep it protected. So that's just a neat thing. Oh boy, that looks bad. Okay, so I'm not seeing any interest in that, so that's okay. We will pass. All right. Oh, Amy takes that one too. Thank you. Lucky you. That's a funny name. All right, so that is. Let me just write that down on my booklet. Okay. All right, thank you very much. All righty, thank you so much. Oh, that's right. And funny enough, I actually just switched over to State Farm for my car insurance. What, a month ago? They were cheaper than Geico. So this is really cool. This is from, I think this is supposed to be like a calendar top. It says, "A Helper for the Divide, 1908." So if you're a train collector, this would be an awesome piece to hang up. And what's nice about it is it even has a little string for you to hang it up on the wall. Although I would recommend framing it because it is, it's older. It's heavier stock cardboard, but still really cool nonetheless. So this will start at $5 as well. Like I said, it's heavier stock cardboard. If I measure it, it is about a little over 14 and a half inches wide, or long, I'm sorry, and then it's about 9 and a little over 9.5 inches um, this way. Oh, no way, that's awesome. I think that's when my great grandmother was born, was in 1908. Yeah, I think great grandpa was born in 1903, and then my great grandmother was born in 1908. So I mean, it's got a little bit of damage here and there, but no signature. Oh well, Howard Fogg, right there are the staples. Howard Fogg. So that's neat. It looks like somebody wrote work on the back of here. I don't know what's up with that. Hi, Heather. Good to see you. So I'm not seeing any interest on that, so we will pass. Okay. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 10 issues of Humpty Dumpty. These are, I think, kids' magazines. These are all from, I think, the 60s. Let me see. July of 67 is the first issue that I shared with you all. So we got July of 67. We've got March 1968. April 1967. March 1967. This one is February 1967. October 1967. January 1967. November 1967. This one looks like it has the most damage to it right at the corner there. January 1968. And then this one is February 1968. So let's see, how many issues do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 10 issues of this magazine. All are in used condition. As you can see, there's wrinkling to the spine and rips and whatnot. And of course, the one has lots of wear and tear from age. So I'm going to do all 10 of these magazines. We'll start it at $10. So that is $1 a piece. Because of the condition. And it looks like these were made, I don't know, this might just be an ad for something. But on the back of this one, I don't know, it says it on these two. A business email or mail, not email, because email didn't exist then. It says the Cheerful Card Company on Bank Street in White Plains, New York. And it looks like these were just somebody that lived in Joppa, Maryland, that got these. Hi, Dee. How are ya? So there's 10 of those for $10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that was 10. Sometimes I miscount. Alrighty. So I don't see any interest in these, which is okay. We will go ahead and pass on them. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a reference book here. Hi, Christy. So this one is on pressed glass. This is by Bill Edwards and Mike Carwile. And let's see what year this is from. This is from the year 2000. So this book is what, 25 years old now? So we're going to start. Most of my reference books start at $10. So that's what this one's going to start at. So if you are interested in pressed glass or wanting to start collecting it, this is the second edition for glass from 1860 to 1930. And it looks like KP starts us out at 10. Thank you very much. Ooh, glasses were sticking to the back of my ear. Ouch. Are you doing an extra sale tomorrow, Dee? Oh, that's a cool one. That's a cool picture right there, the Texan Star or Texas Star. So it looks to be in good shape. I mean, it looks like the tops may have yellowed a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I know I mix my days up sometimes. Yeah, so I don't want to give too much of this away because I want those who are interested in it to be a little bit surprised. So we'll just show, I think I have that. Just a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and conclude. Ooh, that's a cool one. Faceted flower swirl right there. All right, so we will go ahead and yes, I am. I sure am. So we will go ahead and count this down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. All right, and I believe that that goes to KP. So thank you very much. All righty, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, no problem. All right. All right. Well, thank you both very much. I have a feeling I know where that's going, but I could be wrong. So let's go ahead and do some um, matches. What's up, Heather? How are you? So remember I was talking about matches, like matchbook covers. I had acquired a bunch of them. So what I did is I'm selling them in quantities of 10, so 10 for 10. So it's so yeah. So the ones that I've dug through so far are just like hotels. And there's some really cool ones in here. So look at this one. Oh, that's upside. Well, it's going to be upside down regardless. So this is for the National Hotels, Heart to the Nation, made in U.S. by the Diamond Match Company. And this is for the Hotel Thomas Jefferson. This one's Birmingham, Alabama. So we got that one. This one is for the Hotel Plaza, the new Hotel Plaza, Journal Square in Jersey City, New Jersey. And then here's like a little cover for that. So I thought somebody could use these in junk journals, or if they wanted to make like a cover page for something, they could. This is for the Waldorf Astoria, the Starlight Roof. Yeah, or bookmarks. That's a good idea too. Anytime I hear the hotel, the Waldorf Astoria, I always think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I think he said that in Kindergarten Cop with his Austrian accent. Waldorf Astoria. This one's cool. This is the Mayflower in Washington, D.C. Washington's modern hotel. There's 1,000 rooms. This one is for Columbia Gorge Hotel on the world famous Columbia River Highway. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. This one's for open all year, Hotel Surfside, just off the ocean in Palm Beach, Florida. We've got Royal Oak Hotel on State Road in Delaware. This one's kind of like a panoramic view. I'm going to focus. I'm going to try to do the Jen Eads. There we go. That's better. Kind of. Oh, me too. I like this one too. Route US 29 and 15. This is the Lord Culpeper Hotel in Culpeper, Virginia. That's the image of a lovely lady there. And then we have the Four Flags Motel in Niles, Michigan. So here's their, I guess, their logo. And then we've got the hotel itself. And then this one is for the Hotel Burton in Danville, Virginia. I love the gold and the black. That just kind of pops. The largest and most comfortable rooms in Danville, Virginia. Modern. Popular prices range from what? From $150. Wow. $1.50 for a room. Cheap by today's standards. Oh, it's a claim. So it's going to be a claim for these. So it's 10 for $10. And what I'm going to do is I've just labeled them. Yep. So if you would like this lot of matches, it's letter A. $10, letter A. So $1 a piece for these. $10, letter A. Right. Let me refresh just to make sure because I did see some claims. All right. And I do believe I see Crazed Vintage Model for those. Thank you so much. I have 2 other bags, so don't worry. If you missed out on those, we will do some other ones too. All right. Thank you very much. All right. All right. So we got 1 bag of matches sold for match covers. All right. So let's go ahead. I know I had 3 of them. Let's do this. We'll do another lot. I could do an all matches sale. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. So this one's really cool. This one's for the Chancellor. This one was in Parkersburg, I'm sorry, West Virginia. The Chancellor Hotel. Visit the top from our top room, cafeteria, and dining room. Got that one. This one is for the Blackstone Hotel, and then the Hotel Kingsway. The Hotel Kingsway was in St. Louis. The Blackstone Hotel was in Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, that's better. Oh, this one's really cool. It looks like they're stuck together. This one's for the Brown Hotel in Louisville. I assume Louisville, Kentucky. And then we have these scenes are taken from photo murals in the blue brass room at the Brown Hotel with the horses. You just don't make stuff like this anymore. This one is for Hotel Bradford in New York City, was located at 210 West 70th Street in New York City. And then here's the building. Oh, look at the font on the back of this one. The background for Gracious Living restaurant catering exclusively to guests and their friends. You will also enjoy the quaint charm of our early colonial bar, Endicott. And then that's probably either a zip code or a phone number. That's incredible. This one is for Hotel Shelburne in Atlantic City. And then here is the shield and the logo. Open all the year in Atlantic City. Wouldn't they? I mean, Valerie had suggested using them as bookmarks, and I thought maybe a junk journal. This one's a little bit plain, but I loved the font on it. This one is the Albany in Denver. I like this one too. The Curtis Hotel in Minneapolis. Okay, gotcha. For the next vacation, remember Minnesota and its 10,000 lakes, and look at the font of the Curtis Hotel on the inside of that. How awesome is that? Oh, I know where Bedford, PA is. I go there every now and then. So this is for the Cavalier in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And then here's the design. I wonder too, because I know that they knock buildings down and then they rebuild sometimes. But yep, we got that. And then this one is for the Fort Bedford Inn in Bedford, Pennsylvania. I was actually just there not that long ago. Well, Bedford, Pennsylvania, not that long ago. That's where Hokey G's and Bits of Time and Founders Crossing and all those places are that I like to go. And it's about, what, an hour's drive from me. And then this one is for the Elgin Country Club, finest golf course layout in Illinois, organized in 1898. All right. So you're going to get all 10 of those. Right? Nowadays, it's just, I don't know. Exactly. Yep, all of the matches are a claim. So this one is also 10 for 10. So $10, and this one is letter B. $10, letter B. Right. I believe I see KP for that. Thank you. All right. And then there is one more bag, since y'all seem to like these. So this one is for the Park Central, which was in New York. And then this one, oh yeah, the Hotel Park Central New York was located on 7th Avenue at 56th Street. 1,600 rooms this place had. I could not imagine maintaining 1,600 rooms. That's just insane to me. I love this one. This one is for the Dreyer Hotels, all in Times Square, New York City. And it says the key to hotel comfort: Piccadilly, President, Plymouth, Capitol Forest, and Riverside Plaza. So the Hotel Piccadilly was located on West 45th Street near B-Way. Hotel President was West 48th Street. Hotel Plymouth was West 49th Street. Hotel Capitol was 8th Avenue at 51st Street. Hotel Forest was West 49th Street near B-Way. They're all near or just off of B-Way. Hotel Riverside Plaza, 73rd Street, just off of B-Way. Uptown Athletic Club was 73rd Street, just off the B-Way. I'm so glad we have GPS now, because I'm sure I would get lost without the directions on here. This one is the Barclay, located on 111 East 48th Street in New York City. Oh, B-Way is Broadway. Doy. I would still get lost, though. Sounds like a highway, though. B-Way, Broadway. Okay. This one is Jack's Charlie. Or Jack Charlie, I'm sorry. This one was located on 21st West 2nd Street, or 52nd Street in New York City. I love the contrast of the black and silver. Excuse me. And on the inside, it says Jack and Charlie's 21. Oh, this is a cool one. The contrast of the green and the black and the white. Hotel Cortez in El Paso, Texas. Thank you. Look at that. The contrast of all those colors. Air-conditioned guest rooms. Can't beat air conditioning, especially in the hot summer or just in the heat in Texas. This one's cool. The Traymore in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Was that like a nightclub or something? Look at this one for the Commodore. The Commodore and Comfort and Convenience, right at Grand Central, New York City. Plan now to visit the New York World's Fair in 1939 and stay at the Commodore. Look at that. And here's the restaurant nightclub. Okay. Well, nightclub meant something totally different back then than what we know it as now. Here's one for the Governor Clinton Hotel, which was in New York City. Now, this one looks like it's a little ripped right there. I guess that's where the striker was. Enjoy the new hotel. Love that. And then we've got the Heritage Inn, which was in Petersburg, West Virginia. I'm sorry, the Hermitage Inn, comfort without extravagance, with good coffee. This looks like something you see being reproduced and made into giant posters. Am I wrong? Like those, you know how they make a lot of the reproduction, like Vogue magazines, into wall art today? Well, this looks like something you'd see that was reproduced. So that's really cool to see an original. Oh, look at the inside of this. I didn't show the inside of this one. And then the last one is for the Franklin Hotel, which was in Franklin, Kentucky. So this one just has a lot more information. There's not like a bunch of graphics on it, but I thought it was cool because of the color of the black and then that silver. It just kind of pops. All right. So again, this one is a straight claim as well. And these are, it's 10 for 10. So if you would like these ones, it is $10 letter C. $10 letter C for these. It looks like KP takes those too. Fantastic. Thank you. Alrighty. So let me see where my lovely ladies are. I know I brought them in here. At least I thought I did. Where are my lovely ladies? I know I brought them in here. At least I thought I did. Prices. Maybe I'll save those if I can't find them. I know I put them in here. At least I thought I put them in here. Let's see. I knew I didn't forget them. Hi, Robert. Good to see you. So I'm going to do these as an offer up. Before I show them, before I put in the start, I'm going to show them all to you. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 pinup arcade cards from the 30s and 40s. So this one is I think this one's a Mozart. I think that's a Mozart. I can't tell though because it's kind of fuzzy. This one says, "The lady is waiting." This one's Mutoscope, I think. Yep, this one's a Mutoscope card. And I'm selling all of these together. They're not going to be individually claimed. This one's a little bit messed up, but I think she's a little bit nudie. It says, "Start the ball rolling." And I wouldn't be selling these if I didn't have them already. So what happens is sometimes I buy lots of these and I want the ones that I don't have. And then I'll group ones together that I already have and wait to sell them. So this one's probably a little bit earlier. This one's probably from the 30s, maybe the late 20s into the early 30s. She's showing a lot of leg for the 20s. That was pretty controversial at that time, wasn't it? Even with this one's kind of racy too. She's on the phone. This one is Esther Williams. There's a crease right there, but you can still see it. Like this is early Esther Williams. Like this has got to be the 40s. That's true, but I think it was still kind of a racy thing for its time. Now, this one is the most messed up of them all, but you can still see it. This one is called A Neat Package by Earl Moran. Now, let's see. How many do I have here again? So we will do, let's see. No, Flappers was the 20s, of course. Oops. So we're going to start these. I want to make sure it's fair for all of them, especially for the one that's kind of beaten up, or for the one that's really beat up. So let's see, 6. Well, it's 30 divided by 6 is 5 each. We'll shoot for that. So we'll do these for, we'll start them at 25. So you're going to get all of them for $25, not just one. So again, there are 6 cards for $25, flaws and all. If you wanted an instant collection, this would be for you. And I'll show them again. So of course you've got this one here. I'm trying to think of what 25 divided by 6 is, so you all know. 25 divided by 6 is $4.16 each for these. So here's the one from the 20s. Looks like that dress looks like it's close to falling off of her. Got the telephone girl. You got Esther Williams. Again, there is a crease down that one, but you can still see her pretty face. And then this is the one that's the most messed up. All right, so those are the pinup arcade cards. It's 25 for all 6 cards. So just a little over $4 each. This one I thought somebody could use maybe in like a craft or something, because it's already kind of cut oddly. Hi, Junkin' Data Girl. Long time no see. How are you? All right, so we will go ahead and pass on those. All right. Of course, you want a timeout on me. Yeah, you know what? Do I have a flower frog in here? I do. Good thing I have one for an emergency. So let's go ahead and do that real quick so people get an idea of what they can do. I'll use this one because it's the most, got the most damage to it. So I'm going to be really careful. Yeah, look, there we go. Yeah, I got this little baby one. I forget where I got it, but it's great to show what you can do with some of this old ephemera. Yep, an emergency flower frog is what I have. You know what's funny? It holds a SpongeBob sticker. So I always have it in here, but it holds SpongeBob because I've been a SpongeBob fan since I was a kid. But yeah, that's exactly what you can do, and I see people doing that with old greeting cards and everything. So these old flower frogs come in handy. So I keep this one, and this is how SpongeBob looks on my desk every day that I that's how it looks on my I have a touch lamp in here that I bought, I think, not this past Christmas, like right around that time. but I was looking for one. That's what I use on my desk for backlighting. And that's just what I've been doing. So, okay, so if anybody is interested in those, again, those are 25. So this I did offer a while ago. I thought anybody would be interested, or thought somebody might be interested in this. This is from 1961. This is Ice Capades. And it's just got some really neat images on it. It looks like it's gotten a little bit messed up over the years. Like at the very bottom, it's creased and everything right here. That's probably how I found it, or it got that way from me from having it the way I've had it. But it's got some really neat, let me show you a really cool, this I love the most. Let me put this in if anybody wants it, flaws and all. So this will start at 5. I love this panoramic photo. Precision and rhythm. So you literally just open up the page and it's like that. And of course, I was immediately attracted to it because of the pinup girl on the front of it. Let me show you all some other really cool pages. I don't know any of these people. And again, this is from 1961. So we're looking at what, 64 years? Oh, look at the bright colors on this one. You've got Ronnie Robertson, Kathy Mikado, Bobby Specht, Lynn Patsy Finnegan, and Alan Conrad. Look at the colors on that. Now, again, do note that there is some creasing and ripping at the very bottom there, but the page is still flippable. Love that. Labreck and Marshall, Comedy Kings of Ice. Labreck and Marshall, The Clown Prince, Eric Waite. Your favorites for 20 years, The Old Smoothies. The Bouncing Ball, Freddie Trenkler. Interesting. Okay. So I don't see any claims on that, so we will pass. All right. So this would be really cool for springtime, I think. So this will start at $5. 5 in there. So this is for Queen Brooder. It was for poultry. You got all the chicks. I guess it's supposed to be like a heater of some sort. Let's see what year this is from, because I'm not sure. See inside. So this was for Winnick HWE Co. Guthrie, Minnesota. Let's see. I don't see. Oh, it's a stove? No. Looks like this is loose from the. Is it 2 pieces? It looks like it's 2 pieces. Well, this was. So this is just one. I guess it was a cover, but it was ripped off. And then this is the complete booklet, I think. Yeah, this is the complete booklet that's actually in good shape. But I'm not seeing a year on it, but it looks early. But I'm loving like the industrial look, like with that. But it looks like, you know what? It's not even stapled. It's just pamphlets. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not a stove. It's a warmer. Like, kind of like the lights that they use. Yeah, you know what it looks like? Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is now. So it's not one big booklet. It's multiple booklet, like little pamphlets in here. I see now. That makes total sense. So what I'm going to do is, since that's the case, instead of it being one big book, I will just do, if you want just one copy of this, because there's multiple in here, I did not realize that. So I will just do, if you want just one of them to frame up maybe for springtime, or two, because what you could do is you could frame, whoop, be careful, this is very brittle paper. So you could frame, or maybe get three of them. You could frame this part. You could frame this. Or heck, if you wanted to, do this, get one for framing this, frame this, and then frame the inside. So, like I said, there's multiple of them in here. I would just sell them for $1 a piece if anybody wanted them. So if you would like one of these, I'll put this in here in case something goes wrong. I thought this was all one. So put $1 in the chat. Oop. No wonder it was messing up. So just put $1 letter D if you would like, because that's how much they are. $1 each, letter D if anybody wants one of them. Because I did not realize there were multiples in here. That's really cool. Be great for Easter with all the baby chicks. Or if you're a farmhead and you want to have all this old paper. And I imagine this stuff probably worked really well back in the day. And there's multiple ones in here. So again, if anybody wants one, they're only $1 each. I'm going to have to separate these. I did not realize they were all the same. Who'd have thought, right? All right. Hi, Karen. Good to see ya. All right. I could have sworn those were all one pamphlet. I can't believe that. I didn't even notice. All right. There's quite a few in here. Not 7,000, but quite a few. Okay. What else do we have in here? Well, let's do these. That's why I had it on cap. So these I've had for I've had these for several years because these were from when we were at the Goodwill, or when we had a Goodwill outlet here. We no longer have it. Once COVID hit, they decided not to do it anymore. Kind of a shame because I got some good stuff from there. So let's see how many pictures there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are going to be 6 photos. We'll start them at $10. And they even have the box. So this is the box that they came in. And then there is a lid. Here's the lid. Kodak photographic paper. So this one I thought would be really cool if you have like a jewelry shop, like a vintage jewelry shop. You could frame this up. Just 2 watches without the faces. And if you're a fashion or into fashion or modeling, we've got this girl here. Looks like she's holding a muff. She's dressed for winter for sure. So this one is a little bit more zoomed out. Or zoomed in, I'm sorry. Here's the full-fledged image of the girl with the boots. I guess those boots were made for walking, and that's what they'll do. And one of these days, the boots are gonna walk all over somebody. Hope I don't get a copyright strike for that. Now this girl reminds me a lot of Carrie Fisher. I don't know why. It's probably the face. So I'm really not sure what these were. I think somebody may have been like a fashion model or something. Yeah, absolutely. These would be fantastic for that. And you can definitely tell these are 60s. This lady reminds me of Janet Leigh, and she's in 2 different poses. She's got this one piece like outfit on. Almost looks like something you'd see the Supremes wear. She looks like Janet Leigh a little bit. And then this one's a little bit more racy. This one looks like a summer outfit. Look, you can see her belly button, and she's got no bra on. Now this looks like Phoebe Buffay to me. Yeah, that's possible. Very possible. But doesn't she look like Phoebe Buffay if you watch Friends? That's who that looks like to me. At least I think so. Maybe this is what was Phoebe's twin sister in Friends? I already forget. What was her name? Whatever her name was. What was her name? That's gonna drive me crazy now. My favorite one, I think, would have to be the watches. Without the faces in them, I think that's really, really neat. Yeah, dressing room, or maybe even I guess like a dressing room. Okay, so I'm not seeing any interest in those, so we will pass. So I have another book here. This one is not a reference book per se, but it's got a bunch of different glass from. It's by Lee and Ray Grover. So this book, Ursula, I think was her name. That's right. Hi, Briar. So let me see what year this book is from, because it's a rather older book. This is the 6th printing from 1973. On the back, it says, this remarkable husband and wife team of American antique dealers from Cleveland, Ohio, has devoted over 30 years to the study, the appreciation, and the collecting of magnificent colored art glass. In their diligent and constant search for examples of uncompromised quality, they have enjoyed the freest of access to the rarest of collections. Viewing and handling thousands of precious pieces, hundreds of which they photographed in color. At the 40 or so antique shows they attend annually, it is not uncommon for them to display 200 or 300 items valued at well over $100,000. Now, in 1973, that was some pretty big dinero. Universally recognized as outstanding authorities in this fascinating field of fine arts, they present here in Art Glass Nouveau the quintessence of their broad knowledge and reveal the acumen they have acquired through experience. Here they describe and in most cases illustrate all the following kinds of glass. We won't go through all of these because it's a lot, but there's acid cutback, agate, alabaster, Argy Rousseau, Austrian, Baccarat, Bristol, Cameo, Custard, D'Argenthal, and this is I'm just listing off a few in each of the letters of the alphabet. Durand, English Cameo, English Wedgwood, Faverol, Fuchsia Amberina, Gray Sand and Green Opaque, Hobbs Bruckner, Holly Amber, Imperial, Intaglio, Jade, Kimball, Latticino, Libby, Mary Gregory, Millefiori, Morgan, Napoli, Northwood, Overlay, Peach Blow, Pink Slag, Pomona, Quezel, Rouge Flambe, I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, Rouge Flam, Sandwich, Silveria, Star Holly, Steuben, Thompson, Tiffany, Union, Venetian, Verona, Wavecrest, Wedgwood, White Satin, and Zerovian. Yeah, so it's a pretty comprehensive book. Let me open it up and show it to you all real quick. So some of this stuff in here is really exquisite. Like, look at that. Like, it's stuff that you only dream about finding at antique stores for like a really good deal, or maybe even at an auction. I'm loving the that face right there with the handles and the kind of like that chevron styled design right there. So we'll start this at $10. So here is all of the list of everything that is that you're going to see in there. All right, so I see KP has it started at 15 and Sherry comes back in at 16. Oh, do want to mention there is a rip in the cover right here. I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention that. But there is some, let's go over some other stuff in here because there's some pretty exquisite pieces in here. So this book is over 50 years old and they're already talking about old glass. That's incredible. So Sherry's in at 18. Let's get some other stuff in here. I want y'all to see. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this Tiffany base right here. Look at that. I love that blue. Okay, let's just show some other stuff. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. And that is a Tiffany vase signed in the metal base for Tiffany & Co., New York. Look at this Quezel. Okay. Won't show too much more because I want there to be some surprises here. Oh, these are really cool with the cameos. All right. One more page and then we will call it a day, or with this anyway. Right, so we will go ahead and we'll count this down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. All right, and I think that goes to... All right, that goes to Sherry for 18. Thank you, Sherry, and thank you to everyone else who made claims. I appreciate that very, very much. Okay, let's not let stuff fall when it's going to fall anyway. I'm just looking for my pin. Okay, yeah, just fall. That's fine. Okay, well, thank you all very much. Well, thank you. All right, so this is claimed. Fantastic. So these are going to just start at $5. So these are two movie photos. One of them is for the movie A Scene from Girls in the Night, which was a Universal picture. And I wonder if it says who's in here. Oh, this is from 1953. Property of National Screen Service Corp., licensed for display only in connection with the exhibition of this picture at your theater. Must be returned immediately thereafter. Rip, looks like a crease in the picture right here. Crease from something. And then this one, as you can see, has got some issues. And this one is for has Joseph M. Schenck presents Norma Talmadge in Dewberry, Women of Passion, with Conrad Noggle and William Farnham. I've heard of Norma Talmadge, but I've never heard of the other guys. So both of these pictures together are $5, flaws and all. Great pictures, and I believe they are 100% original, especially with that. And it looks like they're dressed in colonial. I don't know if I showed that to you all or not, but it looks like they're wearing masquerade masks, but they're dressed colonial. Right. So I don't see any interest in these, so we'll pass. So I have some more car ephemera here. I'll go ahead and just put in the start. This one is for the Ford Club wagons. Looks to be in good condition. And this folds out into like a pamphlet or like a poster of some sort, like panoramic view. So I don't know what year these are from. It's got to be the 60s or the 70s. Okay. So that's really, really cool. All right. So I don't see any interest in this one. So we'll pass. Oh, that's where all the photos were. The photos were in here. Okay. Let's see. What else do I have in here? Oh, I've got these. Okay. Does anybody here remember Super Kernel? This thing, I think this is from like the late 70s into the early 80s by the popcorn bag. I remember buying these for their kids back in the day. So I've got a bunch of the comics. I think I've got like 7 of the comics, all folded down, of course, like this. 6 of the 7 are printed on newsprint, and then this one is kind of like magazine paper. So I'm gonna do, let's see, how many items do I have? 1, 2, 3. So, oh, I mean, this was before my time. I think these were into the 80s. Let's see. 1979. So for all these, we'll do, see if anybody wants them for 5. We'll just do $5 for them. I mean, when I looked at them, I was initially attracted to all of the different colors and such. I mean, the colors in these are very bright. I mean, like, look at how bright those are. Bright and vibrant and colorful. This one's from 1978. So we'll just do, I didn't realize it was almost 8 o'clock. So we'll just do, this will be the last item, and then I'll go over everything that I shared that didn't sell. So that way, that's not getting too late. Super Colonel Comics. I, Big Bug, challenge you to a game of baseball without soups or sups. Oh, Rhonda takes these for 5. Thank you. Like I said, the colors on these are just amazing. And that one was volume 2. This is volume 2, number 7. Right, that's exactly right. I feel like my generation is the last one to um, have that. I mean, like, look at these. Look at the colors. So bright. All right. And they are all folded. Okay. And here's the last one. Right. Oh, did I forget to show the one? But you're going to get another booklet too. Where did it go? Maybe oh, it's right here. So this is also going to be included with it. So we will count this down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. All right, going to Ron Keiser for $5. Thank you very, very much. So this is what the super kernel. Okay, well, fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah, we all, right? As soon as the light posts came on when I was a little kid, oh, they're gonna love them. Yep, when it was when the light posts came on and we were playing outside in our in the neighborhood, you had to come in. You had to go in. They're gonna love those, Rhonda. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since it's almost 8 o'clock and I don't want to keep you all too much longer, I am going to go over everything that did not sell. Just make sure I don't mix anything up here. So that did sell. That was claimed. These were claimed as well. Just need to make sure that I'm not showing things that didn't or that did get sold. So these did sell. All of this didn't. Okay. Okay. All this stuff if I don't drop it on myself here. Okay. All right. So this is an Allentown. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. The set of pinup cards 3 and 3. Which ones did you want, Sherry? Of the pinup cards? I'll show those since someone's inquiring about those. Put that down. Well, which one of these did you want? Let me get a sip of water. Oop. I would do 3 and 3, but Sherry, if you wanted all of them, I did have it at 25. But since they do have, I probably asked a little too much for them, considering some of them do have some damage. I would do 20 if you wanted all 6 of them. I don't normally drop prices live, but sometimes if I want to sell something, it's just the right way to go. So what's that? So it's 20 divided by 6. Oops, don't number lock it. So what's 20? So 20 divided by 6 is $3.33 a piece. All right, Sherry takes those for 20. Thank you so much. All right, now I just need to find the sleeve that they were in, which is right here. Fantastic. All right, so let me just write that down. Okay, well, thank you very much. Okay, so those have been claimed. Fantastic. All right. So we're just going to do a quick little speed round. This is the Allentown Boiler Works. Just an invoice, I guess, from 1900. If anybody would like that, what I'll do is you guys can just put in the price of the item. So if it's like this is going to be, we'll do $3 for this. Just put number 3 for $3. Again, this is an invoice from the Allentown Boiler Works from 1900. So $3, number 3, if you're interested in that. We've got Science for Modern Living Across the Land from 1951. Great graphics in here. Of course, you got to expect a little bit of damage here and there. Oh, Crazy K takes number 3. Thank you. Let's see. Boiler. Oh, I wrote that down. There it is. I think you might be new to me, Crazy K. If you would please send me your information, I would appreciate that. Or if you purchased from me before, it's been a while. You want a chicken piece too? Okay, fantastic. Yep, so I'll make sure I send you one of those as well. Right, so 1 chicken. So I'm going to write 1 chicken thing. I did write that down, didn't I? Queen Brooder is what I think I wrote it as. Yep, all right. So Crazy K gets one of those, and that's $1. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So those are sold. Fantastic. I will, of course, send those. All right. So I have all of these Xerox, like activity books and such. Some of them do have writing in them on some of the pages, but some of them are clean. So if you wanted to make copies of them and do them with kids, it wouldn't be a bad idea. That way you keep the originals the way they are and they can just have fun with all of the things. So let's see. So there are 7 of them. So if anybody wants them, $5, number 5. And again, some of them do have issues. Oh, I didn't put my email in there. Sorry, Crazy K. That was my fault. So $5 for 7 issues from the 70s of Xerox activity books. Oh, and then there's a craft book in here too. So activities. All right. And then this unfortunately has a ripped page in it, but the colors, the graphics in here are just amazing. So images like that, I would do, here's another good one. If you wanted to maybe take this book and craft with the pages, that wouldn't be a bad idea, like decoupage them to something. I would just do $2 if somebody wants that. Oh, he's with you, Briar? Okay, I gotcha. So do I invoice you for that stuff, Briar? So just put $2 number 2 if you're interested in the 1951 Science for Modern Living across the land book. Again, even despite the damage, I think if you took the pages out of here and decoupaged with them. Have a good night, Heather. Thank you. Okay, got that. Okay. So this is the Mad Survival Handbook from 1980. Oh, Pam takes number 2. Thank you. So Pam, I do want to show you the ripped page that's in here because I just don't want there to be any surprises. But here's another really great image right here. Look how that would be so great to craft with. I just want you to see the ripped page if I can find it real quick. Yep, here's the tearing right here. It's like 2 pages were ripped out, but it doesn't look like it was from any of the images. Just don't want there to be any surprises here. All right, so Science for Modern Living. Okay, just don't want there to be any surprises. Thank you. All right, so that'll be 2. Thank you very much. So that's cleaned. All right, so back to the Mad Survival Handbook from 1980. This one is in pretty good condition. I mean, being 45 years old, it's seen its fair share of use and love. For anybody who collects Mad items and you don't have this would be a great item. This was $3, number 3. And don't worry if some of the numbers are the same because I have everyone written down and I was actually smart this time. And I wrote down exactly what the items are. So I'll know exactly who gets what. So $3, number 3 for the Mad Survival Handbook. I've got the train, the 1908 train calendar top with the string. So if you wanted to just hang it like this, you absolutely could. This is going to be $5, number 5. It says it's from 1908. $5, number 5 for that, if you're interested. And it says A Helper for the Divide, 1908, and it's got a really cool industrial looking train. That would be so cool framed up. Yeah, it could very well be the Polar Express. Okay. I also have the 1961 Ice Capades magazine, or pamphlet or souvenir. It does have some unfortunate damage on the edge here, which does go through the pages, each of the pages. But it has such really neat graphics in it, and I bought it originally for the pinup girl right here because I think that's just absolutely fantastic. I think I had this for $5, number 5, if anyone is interested in it. $5, number 5 for the 1961 Ice Capades pamphlet. Let me show you the really cool panoramic view or panoramic photo that's in here with the girls in the blue outfits. Precision in Rhythm. And Flummerfeld, thank you. Thank you so much. Ice Capades Pam F for $5. Thank you very much again. Hi Val, good to see you. All right, that's sold. Fantastic. I have the Studebaker, I was about to say Studebaker elephant, Studebaker envelope. This one folds out and it reveals some really cool imagery. Nope, wrong way. So if anyone would like this, $5, number 5. $5, number 5 for the Studebaker Trucks pamphlet. Somebody bought them. Put you right over here. I have the lawn guides. So you get this little sheet, which I guess was from a notebook or something, or information guide. Love the graphics and the colors. So that's two-sided. And then this one is for Jari, which I guess was a lawn maintenance pamphlet. So both of those are $4, number 4. Great for crafts, or if you just collect machinery, memorabilia, or ephemera, this would be great for you. So $4, number 4 for those, if anyone is interested. We've got all these. These are Humpty Dumpty magazines. I've got 10 issues ranging from the late 60s, I think 1967 and 1968. The one that's in the worst shape is probably this one with the corners just being, I guess, I don't know, ripped. So we're going to do 10 for $10 on these. So just put number 10 if you would like all of the Humpty Dumpty magazines, ranging from 1967 to 1968. So $10, number 10 for all of these, if you would like them. I've got the Ford Club Wagon. I guess it's supposed to be a van. It reminds me of my grandparents' 87 Chevy van. Was it a Chevy? I think it was a Chevy. I always mix that up, Ford and Chevy, for some reason. Well, no, I shouldn't mix Ford and Chevy up because Ford has the logo. The Chevy is kind of like the plus sign that's been stretched out. So this one is really cool. It's just got a whole bunch of neat images and such on it. This is $5, number 5. So again, please don't be concerned if I am using the same numbers, like the prices and the numbers, because I have everything written down specifically for what it is, so I don't get confused. All right. Oh, nope. Okay, good enough. I have the 2 movie photos. Of course, they are in as-is condition. This one is for Dewberry. They're dressed in colonial attire with Norma Talmadge. And then this one is for the movie Girls in the Night from 1953. Both of those are, as you can see, this one has definitely seen better days. This is going to be $5, number 5 for both of those, so that's only $2.50 a piece. I'm going to put both of those together. really careful because this could actually, it's already kind of ripping. Terrible. Anyway, okay, so no claims on those. That's okay. And then I have the Kodak photo box with all the different photos in it. I'll show them again real quick. So we've got the watches with no faces. We've got this lovely lady here. These are definitely from the 60s, I think. And then we have this one. Just a little bit of a close-up. We got this little bit of a racy outfit with just the cover-up. And then we've got this girl here, and the same girl, just a different outfit. And then we've got this girl who looks like Carrie Fisher. It's the face that does it for me. That makes me think it's her. But I know it's more than likely not. Probably somebody's modeling photos, like a portfolio from the 60s. Of course, the lid is seen better taste. But the bottom to the box looks to be in good shape. Ooh, definitely not asking that much now because I've sold some of the photos. So if you would like all of those photographs with the box, it's $10, number 10. Great to photo or frame, or if you collect modeling photographs, these would be great for that. I personally would like the watch face one. I think if nobody buys that, I'll hold on to that one for myself because that's really cool. So it's $10 for all of those, and it's number 10. Okay. I think that was everything for tonight. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, the watch one is really cool. Hi, Melody. So, folks, that was everything that I would like to share with you all tonight. Thank you again so much for tuning in. As always, you will see me on Saturday at my sale. I will have more great items. Of course, I'm going to invoice these items separately because I don't want them to get ruined from, other things. Hopefully, I should have some more comments, more content out next week. Be on the lookout for haul videos. I'm going to do another sale next Thursday as well. I think I'm going to try to do more of a variety instead of maybe sticking to a certain theme. Like maybe I'll bring some more matchbooks, but I'll try to bring the glass and the figurines and all the other things that you guys like. If you are watching the replay and you see some stuff that you were interested in, you can always email me about the availability of said items. If you haven't purchased from me before, please make sure that you do send your information over so that way I know where to send you your items and I can receive payment for that. And I will see you all at my Saturday sale. Thank you all again so much for tuning in and making claims tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you stay tuned for Saturday because you just never know what I'm going to bring. So I will see you all on Saturday. Y'all have a great one. Bye, guys.